Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Game Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off the cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so if I do get disturbed, I can just stop filming and just, wait for them to go and carry on. These weekly Wednesdays essentially are Q&A. You guys ask me questions, I answer them. They are primarily model focused, and it is primarily GW stuff, of which is primarily 40k. There is terrain questions from time to time. There's some information myself what's going on in the workshop. So on to the questions. First, I want to say the last week was a bit of a crazy week for me at work. We had a stock take going on Monday just gone, so it's a lot of BS, just prepping everything up ready, and then you prep it ready, you need that stock, then you go back and prep the cage again, and there's a lot of chasing his tail going around. And even Monday was just so busy trying to get everything last minute bits done. I literally had to check all the cages in the back, make sure they're all prepped. There was a few that wasn't from Sunday's delivery, and then go out to the shop floor and see what's missing, and then take that and put them out, and then re-prep those cages so they're ready to go. The reason I'm saying that is because Sunday my brain was melted from Saturday night trying to get things ready in the back, like the freezer warehouse, and then Tuesday my brain was melted from trying to get last minute bits done Monday. I just was walking around like a tit in the trance. I was just absolutely just so melted. But it's done now, so it's good. And as far as I know, I was told it was perfect, so that's good. So the reason I'm saying that is because there wasn't much content last week, and even Monday's painting video went up Tuesday morning because before I even went to work, I was so busy here trying to get stuff ready because we had turf to do as well, and the weather's going to turn. The weather's not turning. There's actually brilliant sunshine out there, but that's done now as well. So this all that stuff's done. So it's actually, this week should be a nice productive week now. Now I know today's Wednesday. It's a weekly Wednesday. We had a game today, me and Mark. It was an amazing game. It's always an amazing game, Mark. Even when he bends me on the table and grapes me, it's still an amazing game. He's testing out a Chaos Knight army for a tournament. I played Chaos Space Marines for the first time in the new rules of 10th, their new codex and all that sort of stuff. So many different detachment options. The one I went for was very nice. Still a lot of things to learn with this new codex, but there was some nice little combinations on there straight away. But that video will go up tomorrow, so you'll see that tomorrow. I keep being asked about NIDs. John, when your NID's going to hit the table? How are you getting on with your NIDs? How many points on NIDs you have? Because of peer pressure, not peer pressure, but because I'm being asked and pestered about it so much, I am actually going to go all full focus on NIDs now and just get them on the table, get 2 present ones on the table. The only thing that's stopping me really is codex and data cards. I want to get them together at the same time. And there's a heap of termagants and homagants and all that sort of stuff to build. Okay, but apart from that, they're going to be on the table. But those models will be built off camera because I've already built a few of them on camera to show you how easy they are. But again, they will be done because I actually flew through 10 berserkers last week in amongst doing all of this craziness. So that's good. There's 30 berserkers now for the world these army built. They just need to be gravelled and sprayed. So it was a very busy week last week. But yeah, I'm going to throw myself fully into NIDs now and get behind them and get them on the table, because I think it'd be interesting for me to be playing a NID army against one of Mark's armies. But anyway, you've spoken about 3D printing. What do you do with the misprints / supports that you have left over? Well, at first to be honest with you, I'm just putting them in a box down here so I can just get rid of the whole lot in one go. But when that question came in, I was there like, what am I really going to do? Am I going to throw them away? Which was the plan. And I looked and then I had a little brainwave. I'm actually going to make him into a piece of terrain. Even the misprints, I'm going to just put it into a piece of terrain. And I'm actually going to do it on a video for you guys, just to show you this is, you know, because if you guys don't have a 3D printer yet, a resin 3D printer, you need to get yourselves one, because it's absolutely amazing. They are just fantastic. You know, I've got a lot of STL files on there from Epic, the old, you know, the old Epic 40K, you know, game system that used to be played, and a lot of those just need rescaling to be able to play 40K or even 30K. I've come across things that are not even designed for 40K, but I look at it and go, oh, I could print that and add this to it and add that to it, and all of a sudden I've got this type of model, or I could run it as a proxy for this model, and that's pretty cool actually. So, you know, not only that, there's something down here. I actually have a bust in the vote. Now the bust was sort of a misprint. When it came in two parts, when I printed it, instead of sticking to the plate and being flat, it sort of bowed a little bit, which then messed up the print at the top of it, which would have been the neck part. But it's not the end of the world. The head printed fine. I've put them together. There was a little tiny gap. I put some hot glue in there. It still needs to be undercoated down, but it's a zombie head bust. So it's not going to look out of place, you know, with bits of anything sort of weird, because it's going to look okay. The reason I've printed a bust and put some busts in there is because I actually think they look fantastic. Not only that, it gives me a chance to work on my painting skills in terms of skin, in terms of eyes, you know, that sort of thing. And it's something different for me to paint, something different for you guys to look at me painting. And I think they look really cool. And the long-term plan is to make as many as possible, and just not in here. But once I'm out of this space and I have a better workshop and a better space where I can have cabinets and stuff, then I'll have them in the cabinet, probably behind where I'm filming weekly Wednesdays, you know, that sort of stuff. Because I see other people doing like videos, and you see behind them there's all shelving and racking, there's all like, you know, Mandalorian helmets and this and that, and you know, this Titan and that Titan, and it looks actually really cool. And that's what I want, something like that. Just, you know, really cool stuff behind me. But yeah, I'm going to turn to answer your question. I waffled on there. I will be turning bits of support and misprints into bits of terrain. Now, some of you say, what's a support and what's a misprint? A misprint is when it's printing something and it doesn't quite print it right. For whatever reason, it doesn't quite print it right. Now, it could leave a gap, or it could leave a hole, or it could just print certain parts and just totally miss a body section. So, you know, these do happen. They can't be helped. But it can be helped by putting more supports in, or just, you know, trying to arrange the model. I say model, bust, whatever you're printing on the computer a bit more, so you can actually just get more supports on it, or, you know, whatever it is. And the supports are the bits that come up and support the model. Now, if you're printing, say, I went to print a necromancer one time, and this is before I really understood about supports, and he's holding his arm out with a book. Well, the book is called an island, because there's nothing there to support it. So then you have to put the supports in. Now, you can also generate that on the computer, but sometimes it says, oh, there's nothing here, so you can put a bit more in. That was a misprint a long time ago. That's gone. But they look like scaffolding. That's the best way to explain it. Actually, no, they look like a little bit like metal rhubarb. You know, the thing they put into the concrete walls. It looks a little bit like that. But I've got a good idea to do, very, very simple with that. So if you do have a 3D printer and you have your supports left over, put them on the side, because when hopefully this week, I'll do that and show you. Now, I still need to go back to doing sprue terrain as well. I've got so many ideas and I've got so much I want to do for you guys, but it's just where everything was hectic. I haven't touched that, done that. I've been very, it was hard for me to find time to do a Let's Build, or well, Monday painting video was brilliant, so I've done most of it Sunday and finished it Monday, but just everything that's going on, I wasn't able to put it up until Tuesday. But anyway, I was struggling to find time to do a Let's Build for you guys, just because, you know, everything that was going on. But anyway, waffling on. Yeah, that's all the questions I have for today. I'm going to bring you down and show you the vote. Now, how the vote works is I show you host models, and you guys vote on what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. You chuck on below on this video and say I vote for X, Y, and Z. You can vote for as many as you like, but do not say I vote for everything because it won't count. But you can say I vote for any of the Tyranids or any of the Necrons or any of this or any of that, and that will count. Now, there's a few interesting models in here this week. There's no Cow Space Marines because Felgar Ravengers won last week. If you haven't seen that video, you need to go check them out, guys, because that's absolutely amazing. That video actually went up yesterday, come to think of it, just because I was delayed. There's still a few from last week because I don't know what to swap them out for, but anyway, I'm going to change the votes. There is 2 other choices for voting as well. You can vote for the wild card, which is you find out if it wins, or you can vote for Creator's Choice. If that wins, then I pick the model to paint, and that's a tough one because I want to paint everything. But anyway, I'll bring down shading models. Right, so we have Eldari Guardians, we have the Deathwing Knights, we have Warp Spiders for the Eldari army, we have Blightlord Terminators, we have the Necron Overlord with Translocation Shroud, we have Von Ryan's Leapers, we have Nero Gaunts, we have the Nero Tyrant for them to be his bodyguard, we have the Barbagons, we have the Green Goblin from Marvel Crisis Protocol, we have the Scutari Marshal, we have Shadowfax, Inquisitor Shadowfax, we have the Sisters of Silence, we have Omega Red from Marvel Crisis Protocol, we have the Changeling, I left him in there, we have the Blight Lord, the Light Drones for the Death Guard, we have said the hero on the Steed of Selanesh, we have Lily Hexbrax, we have the Biovore, and we have the Bust. And the Bust is a bit of an interesting one because, as you can see at the bottom there, it's meant to be flat and it's sort of bowed, but it's not, still sits sort of roughly flat. It's not a big issue, but as you can see that there's just slightly off. I'm going to put some glue in there, but as a zombie head, it does, now look, I need to clean those little bits off there, but there is some nice detail there, some nice eyes to do, nose, skin. It's got a nice bite on his shoulder. Even the skin itself is all roughed up, and there's a little gold chain around his neck. There's a gash down the side of his neck. I think that's going to be a very interesting paint. So there we have it, guys. Now, before anyone says to me, how many more busts do you have? And I only have one more print on the computer at the moment, which is a Native American woman. That's going to be a very interesting paint because it's the skin tone, the hair, the eyes. That's going to be very, very interesting. But that's not one for me to print and have behind me. That's one for me to print, and her self-life's Native American stuff. So that's one for me to print and paint and, you know, give to her. But there's so many busts I've seen. Well, I typed in busts on Cults 3D, and there was 11.5 thousand. So, you know, and I think there's only 30 on a page. So that'll tell you everything that you need to know how many there is. I do plan to have a few more busts on there. But anyway, so if you're seeing this for the first time, guys, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to this video with more people, which makes this amazing community you guys grow for more. And don't forget to vote, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy, guys.